What it do, gang? What it do? What it do, gang? What's going on, chat? Chat, what is going on? What is happening right now, chat? What is going on, chat? Let me know if y'all can see me okay. Let me know if y'all can see me okay. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Put some love on the like. Put some like on the love. Put some like on the. Put some love on the live. Put some love on the live. Let me know if y'all can hear me okay. Once we get in the chat, let me know if you guys can hear me okay. Let me know. Let me know. Man, it's so much chaos. It's so much happening right now around the world, around the world, true enough, but around the United States in general. There's a lot going on right now. Um, and so for those of you who are in the loop, cool. Welcome in. Maybe this is just say I don't know, maybe just you just revisiting the information you already saw. But those of you who are out of the loop, here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started with the video. Let me know if you guys can hear me. I think you guys can hear me. I just checked the audio. I literally just checked the audio. So here we go. We're going to go ahead and get started here on this. I want to make sure everybody can hear. Once I want to get some people in here first before we start the first video. But guys, you know that there's been a lot of bull crap going on right now around the country, surrounding the president, surrounding uh, the federal agents, Minnesota, everywhere right now. There's just a lot of chaos going around, and so we're just gonna watch a lot of these videos that are out right now. The media is putting out, and we can react to it, right? But what I will ask is, I just want to ask that everybody be respectful when you come in the chat, right? Just be respectful. Um, respect other people's opinions, right? No one here is there's no reason to be malicious in the chat. There's no reason to be malicious in the chat, right? You ain't got to be like that, all right? If you disagree with something, cool. You know what I'm saying? If you want to give me a source to go and look up, I'll be willing to show any source that anybody would like to provide. I'll be willing to show it, right? I'm not biased or anything like that. If I'm showing too much of this side, let me know and I'll show some of the other side. Okay? That's how I try to be. So just let me know and yeah, we'll move along like that. So we're gonna go ahead and get started with the first video. Let's go ahead and get started.
Welcome to Democracy Now!, democracynow.org, The War and Peace Report. I'm Amy Goodman. Democratic Congressmember Ilhan Omar was attacked at a town hall in Minneapolis Tuesday night. A man who'd been sitting in the front row rushed at Congressmember Omar and sprayed her with a strong-smelling liquid. This is Congressmember Omar just before she was attacked.
And DHS Secretary Christie.
Now, chat, right? I don't know if you guys saw that. The liquid was low, right? You really, if you're not paying attention to it on the screen, the liquid, I actually just saw the liquid. The first time I watched the video, I didn't really see the liquid at first. But now, now, if you just watch the video, right, you see the guy walk up to the congresswoman and spray her with some foul scent. Right now, if you're there, if they're having a town meeting, right, and you're there to listen and you disagree, like why is it, why is it that people have to take it this far, right? What is this gonna do? What is this gonna help, right? Anything, anyone on either side trying to solve issues going on in that community, your community, like what is this weak cowardice attack? What is it gonna prove and what is it gonna help, right? He got himself a nice sentence to jail that night. So let me see that that day. Let me go back.
Democratic Congressmember Ilhan Omar was attacked at a town hall in Minneapolis Tuesday night. A man.
I mean, many people don't like this lady, right? They don't like her because, they feel like she might have been in cahoots what was happening with the Somalian people in Minnesota, blah, 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 blah. But is that grounds to attack the lady? Really? Right? There's other ways to go about this whole situation, but Here it is. Here it is, folks, right here.
Man who'd been sitting in the front row rushed at Congressmember Omar and sprayed her with a strong-smelling liquid. This is Congressmember Omar just before she was attacked.
And DHS Secretary Kristi Noem must resign or face impeachment.
Congressmember Omar insisted she continue with the town hall after the attack. Authorities arrested the attacker, 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierczak. We'll play excerpts from the town hall later in the show. Just out.
55-year-old Anthony what? So we have Anthony Kazmierczak. What was his name? Anthony Kazmierczak. What? That sounds like a Russian name or something. Wait, so you mean to tell me you're an immigrant yourself attacking another immigrant? Come on now. What is this?
Authorities arrested the attacker, 55-year-old Anthony Kazmierczak. We'll play excerpts from the town hall later in the show. Just hours before Omar was assaulted, President Trump openly mocked the congressmember during a rally in Iowa.
They have to show that they can love our country. They have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar. Did you see that wise guy? You know, she's always talking about the Constitution.
Now, I'm not going to say that this guy might have watched this rally just hours before she actually had the town hall meeting that night. I'm not going to say that he actually watched the rally that took place in Iowa. And that was, that is what really gave him that spark, right? Gave him that freaking, that energy, right? Just gave him that spark to go in there and spray that stinky smell on that congresswoman, right? We're not going to say that. I'm not going to make that narrative. I'm not going to create that narrative, right? But, it's definitely uncalled for what he did, right? And so they're probably going to get an assault charge on him for that too. That's probably an assault charge, especially I don't know if it weighs more that he attacked the congresswoman, but I mean that was definitely uncalled for.
During a rally in Iowa.
What's up, people?
They have to show that they can love our country. They have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar. Did you see that wise guy? You know, she's always talking about the Constitution provides me with the following. The Constitution, she comes from a country that's a disaster.
But I understand, I truly chat. Y'all let me know, chat. Y'all let me know what do Donald Trump mean when he say they, when he's speaking about other immigrants, right? Immigrant people that come to this country, right? Now we're talking about people that come here legally, right? Because he didn't really specify. But when he say they, who is he referring to? Is he referring to all immigrants, or is he just talking about Somalian people in general, right? What is he referring to? Is he saying they have to show that they want, they belong in this country? Let's go back. I don't want to screw his words up. Let's go back and see what he said. I don't want to screw his words up. I want to get exactly what he said.
So that they can love our country. They have to be proud. They have to show that they can love our country.
Okay, so how do he want immigrants to show that they can love our country, right? Because y'all let me know, chat. Does it mean okay, if immigrants migrate to our country, right, and they go through the process legally, right? Is he saying that whatever culture that they had, that they practice in their country, right? Is he saying that they must leave that culture behind and 100% completely, totally assimilate to the American way? What is he saying? What's the context of what Donald Trump is saying when he says they have to show that they can love our country? What does he actually mean? Chat, what do y'all think he means by that, right? They can come. You think he means they come legally? Okay, but okay, a lot of migrants, they come to this country legally, right? That's the part where we don't really talk about a lot. I think the attention has been so much on um, the undocumented immigrants, right? That's where the attention's been. But like when we talk about the people that migrated here and they have the documents, they have the proper paperwork, right? But they bring their culture and their identity to the United States. Is that a problem amongst us, chat? Y'all let me know. Is that a problem? Like, do people really hate like when legal immigrants come into this country, but they bring their culture and their traditions here? Do you guys like seeing that? Do you guys in the chat, do y'all like seeing that? Be honest. Be honest, chat. Y'all let me know. When y'all see it, right? When you see the Chinatowns, when you see the little Italy, whatever, like when you see all these different the Africa towns, you see the Somalian people have their own community inside Minneapolis or whatever. How do it make you feel? Like truthfully, like is that a problem for some of you U.S. citizens? I'm a U.S. citizen, right? But is it a problem for some of you? Seriously, let me know. So Phil says, of course. So stop burning the American flag. Look, let's not. I want y'all to focus on. Okay, so John Thompson also, what do they do that's so entirely different than Americans? He talks like they are a different species. What does he even mean when he asks for assimilation? That's my question. That's my question. I do like seeing other cultures. Okay, so we got some people that's saying that they like seeing other cultures, and some people may say like they don't like seeing it, right? But I need Donald Trump to specify what he actually means, right? When he say this right here. Let's go back and listen to what he said.
Openly mocked the Congress member during a rally in Iowa.
They have to show that they can love our country. They have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar. Did you see that wise guy? She's always talking about the Constitution provides me with the following. The Constitution, she comes from a country that's a disaster.
But just look at the demeanor, right? And I'm not a Donald Trump hater, but I just feel like he would. I honestly, truly wish that he would approach these situations a little bit more professional, right? A little bit more respectful and kind, right? As the Christian man that he claimed to be. Like the way he says certain things about other groups of people is just like it's downplaying, man. It's like it's like passively disrespectful. Like it's like demeaning, bro. It's like you ain't crap. Like you ain't nothing, right? Like just he's mocking the lady, right? Like how is this professional? How is this becoming of a president of the most powerful country in the world, right? A man that speaks about this against his own citizens, right? His own people. Even though she's from a different nation, she's a U.S. citizen. She's a U.S. Congresswoman. She is a U.S. Congresswoman, but he's speaking so ill. Like you never seen Barack Obama speak this way about anybody, right? He presented himself in a way where it was always professional and it was always you could never say anything. You could never say Barack Obama said some crazy foul shit. You can never say it, right? And I'm not saying Donald Trump have to be like Barack Obama, but I'm just saying like Donald Trump just present himself in a way like it's so hateful sometimes. Like it's just like it's a racist demeanor. I'm just calling it what it is. He gives off a racist demeanor, right? And that's my opinion. That's my opinion, right? I'm not hating on Donald Trump. I'm just telling people how it looks to me, right? How it makes how I see it sometimes the way he speak about people, just like how he spoke about Nigeria, how he spoke about Haiti, how he spoke about Puerto Rico. Like he just fucking disrespect these people and their country and their culture and their traditions. Like I don't know. I'm not gonna go there. I was gonna say something, but I'm not gonna go there, right? I'm not gonna go there, chat. I'm not gonna go there, chat. But I'm telling y'all, Trump sometimes, man, he comes off as a racist. Sometimes he does. I'm just saying. I'm not hating on Trump. I'm not swinging to the left. I'm not swinging to the right. I'm just calling it. Just look at it sometimes. Just look at the way he say things sometimes. Like it's just like weird, bro. It's so weird. It's like borderline hatred, man.
They have to show that they can love our country. They have to be proud. Not like Ilhan Omar. Did you see what? Did you see that wise guy? You know, she's always talking about the Constitution provides me with the following. You know, the Constitution. She comes from a country that's a disaster.
The attack on Omar comes just days after Democratic Congressmember Maxwell Frost was assaulted at the Sundance Film Festival by a man who was heard making racial slurs. A review by U.S. Customs and Border Protection's Internal Watchdog Office directly contradicts the Trump administration's claims about the fatal shooting of 37-year-old Alex Pretty. The CBP's report confirms.
All right, I want to see what y'all talking about in the chat. What we got going on in the chat, man? How everybody doing today? How he is real. Some people say Trump is real. Okay. Some people say Trump is real. It is most becoming. They are. Okay. He called them. All right, but that's not him. You're asking him to be disingenuous. Okay. I can see. Honestly, I never. Okay, you said that's not him, right? But honestly, I never saw that Donald Trump before he became president ever. Like I never saw that part of Donald Trump. Like Donald Trump, before he was president, right? When he was doing what he was doing, even though there were some allegations out there about him doing racist things towards people of color, like not renting to him and stuff like that, right? But you seen him doing shows and stuff with people of color. You seen him being around different people, like that. That's not the Donald Trump that we saw before until he became president. Now everybody want to say that's the real him. You want him to be disingenuous, right? Come on, man. Come on now. Make up your mind, man. A president used to be a person our parents would tell us, look, you could be one day. Okay. Your feelings don't matter in this. Omar is a crook and a liar. Okay. All righty. Steve says, my feeling don't matter. You can't pay attention to what he is saying with that slack goofball behind him. All right, you got to retype that, my boy. Retype that. I honestly think most Americans are tired of the salesmen that we have had as presidents and are refreshed to hear someone just saying it how it is without sugarcoating it. Okay, Philly, I can see where you're coming from with that one. I can see where you're coming from with that. Trump is condescending, I agree, but he isn't wrong with his message. Okay, all right. So we got some that agree. All right. If I did, those who support. All right, let me go down some. He signed the Future Act with Trump. What you see is what you get. He doesn't put on for people. He doesn't change depending on audience. He's the same everywhere. Okay. All right. This is the most realist president we ever have, and you are crying instead of being America first. Nico, I'm not crying, Nico. Where do you see me crying, Nico? I'm not crying. Don't insult me. Chat, do not insult me. I'm here. I'm right here. I'm facing everybody, and I'm having a realistic take on this, right? I'm telling you guys what I see. So don't insult me, because if you insult me, I'm going to get your ass gone for 86,000 seconds. I'm going to show you that your freedom of speech don't mean shit to me. I'm real too, right? I'm real just like Donald Trump. Understand that. Understand that, chat. I'll get your ass up out my goddamn chat. You insult me, I'll get your ass gone for 86,000 seconds. You better go read my fucking description. You better go read my damn description. I'm the 86K king. Understand that. Understand that. Real talk. Understand that. All right. Anyways, what's up, Dolly? How's it going, Dolly? All righty, here we go. 100 billion, blah, 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 blah. I like your vibe, man. Keep it up. Shout out to Philly, man. He commands respect. Democrats don't. End of story. Steven, I respect your opinion. All right? We can respect each other's opinion without throwing insults and ad hominems. Understand that. All right? Because, Nico, I'll get your ass gone. Understand that, Nico. Understand that. All righty? Here we go. All right. We will be great again after he is gone. Okay, somebody said we will be great again. The president is the height of professionalism, actually. The president represents the United States. Facts. Okay. All right. So we got some people that's respecting. He was acting, then people would know what he is about. Show people what you want them to see. It doesn't matter anymore. He holds the highest office and getting the bag. He doesn't have to hide anymore. Okay, I see that. Americans don't talk to Americans the way Trump talks about Europeans, because guess what? They're not American. Alrighty. Hi, Dom. What's going on, Levi? What's going on, man? He doesn't read solely off the teleprompter like Obama and Biden. Okay. He is a very open American first president, and so am I. You're not the no. You're not the president at all. You're not the president at all. Understand that. Understand that. You're not the president. Oh, I was talking to your chat, man. A lot of crybabies. I got you, Steven. Steven, just be respectful. You know what I'm saying? Just don't cuss anybody out. Don't insult anybody, right? Everybody have a right to their opinion, right? You're here voicing your opinion, right? You have a right to do that. Everybody else have a right to do that. And that's what I want us to be able to do. Whether we agree or not, like we can literally come together and just like, okay, I disagree with you on this point. This is how I feel. This is what I see. Blah 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 blah. We ain't got to call nobody names. We ain't got to cuss nobody out. We ain't got to call nobody stupid. Like we ain't got to do that, dog. We don't. We don't understand that. But if I catch you doing it,
Two federal
get your ass gone.
immigration agents fatally shot Preti as they wrestled him to the ground, and that he did not take out his gun. That's despite claims by Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem.
What up? What's up, Constant Miles? Shout out to everybody that's in the chat, man. Make sure you hit that like button. Thank you for being here.
Who said Preti had been, quote, brandishing a weapon. Now sources tell CNN that authorities had details on Preti a week before he was fatally shot. In a separate encounter, Preti had suffered a broken rib when a group of federal officers tackled him while he was trying to protect protesters from being arrested. It comes as House Democratic leaders are threatening to launch impeachment proceedings if Noem is not fired. House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries and Congress members Catherine Clark and Pete Aguilar said in a statement, quote, "We can do this the easy way or the hard way," unquote. By federal agents have opened their doors to protesters and are continuing to operate donation hubs for the community.
I ain't gonna lie, y'all. They was quick to get Greg Bavino up out of there, bro. I ain't gonna lie. I was actually impressed how fast they was able to get his ass up out of there, bro. Because the way he went on live TV and just blatantly lied about Alex Preti, saying that he had malicious intent, right? That he was brandishing the weapon at federal agents, blah 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 blah. I was actually surprised how fast they was able to get Greg Bavino ass up out of there, dog. I ain't gonna lie. Right? They got Tom Homan in there now. Let's see what he gonna do in Minnesota. Let's see how things gonna play out. But I'm glad. I'm not gonna lie, chat. I'm glad that they got Greg Bavino ass up out of there because he's a dumbass. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight up. He's a dumbass, right? He's a straight up dumbass. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. Straight up and down. What's your political affiliation, Don? My political affiliation is the American people, right? The United States of America. I don't stand on the left. I don't stand on the right. I just want the right thing to be done, chat. That's it. I want people to be treated fairly. I want everybody to do right by the Constitution. That's it. I don't have to lean right or left, right? But I can have my opinion on certain things, and I can disagree with this side, and I can agree with this side, and I can agree with this side, or disagree with this side, and agree with that side, right? I don't really have an affiliation, man. I just try to like whatever makes sense for me, right? And that at that time and what I believe in, that's where I lean. That's where I lean.
Because people are willing to
Shout out to everybody in the chat right now. Shout out to everybody in the chat.
come spend their hard-earned money with me. The least I can do is open up my doors when there's gas outside. Least I can do is let my bathrooms be public. Least I can do is have water up here ready for y'all. So if you
And understand this too, chat. I'm not just gonna show one side sources, right? You're gonna see me go to the other side of the source and hear their side as well. Like that's what you're gonna see about me, right? I'm not just gonna play when I start playing these videos, right? You're gonna see me play a mix of both sides, right? Or every side, whatever, right? So I'm not just gonna play one side and just lean on one side and give my opinion on that. So you know what I'm saying. Anyway.
need solace, if you need heat, if you need electricity, our job as small business owners is to embrace the community that's coming to spend money with you under all circumstances.
A federal judge has temporarily blocked the Trump administration from deporting 5-year-old Liam Conejo Ramos.
Yes, I know, Mike Anderson. I know his name ain't even Lovino. Why you telling me to get educated? How about your ass go get educated? Because his name is not Lovino, okay? It's not Lovino. Understand that. Anyways, but I understand that he is a Border Patrol agent, but they are the ones who were occupying the streets at that time in Minnesota. I know that he's not an ICE agent. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Come on now. Use your brain. Use your brain. Use your brain.
And his father, Adrian Conejo. Liam was detained with his father in Minnesota after the little boy came home from preschool last week. Images of Liam went viral after he was picked up by federal agents while still wearing his Spider-Man backpack and a blue hat with bunny ears. Liam and his father are currently detained at ICE's South Texas Family Residential Center in Dilley, which has faced mounting reports of worsening conditions for immigrant families jailed there. Liam's father has filed a lawsuit against Homeland Security Secretary Christine.
All right, we're going to move on from this because this lady, I'm not going to lie to y'all, this lady right here, she kind of, she kind of like, you know, get on my nerves just a little bit. Anyways. Just a little bit. She's nice. She's a sweet lady, though. She's a sweet lady. What they talking about in the chat? What they talking about in the chat? Alrighty, here we go. Oh my God, this story of the 5-year-old is not true. Okay, Trump mental health deteriorates. Okay, talk that talk. What's going on? Everybody needs to get educated. Everybody needs to get educated some way or another, right? Facts. Yeah, I don't care what you play. I don't give two about any black person ever. Graham, you just got blocked from my channel. You just got blocked from my channel. All right, that's what we're dealing with right here. All right. Let's see. Not the U.S. problem. Okay. All right, so I'm already caught up right there. Tom Homan, give Tom Homan another medal. Yep. I mean, look, man. Barack Obama gave him a medal, so why not? Right. He said, all right, I don't like this channel. I'm moving on. Bye. Get the fuck out of here. We don't care. Went from left to right, never going back. That's moving forward in reverse. Everybody needs to get educated, blah, blah, blah. We are arguing about shit. Go ICE, go. Oh my God, this story for blah, 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 blah. All right, I'm caught up. I'm caught up. She doesn't entertain you? No, she don't really entertain me. Not too much. She really don't. She don't really entertain me. It ain't the fact that I want to be entertained. It's just the fact that, like, you know, her storytelling is kind of like, it's not capturing. It's not capturing.
We're also pleased. My daughter, she went crazy when she heard that this was happening. I want to go. You know, she happens to be in the wrong state right now for that. But when she heard that there's a certain person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know, and Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite. Not as much. But that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But, and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't.
Do y'all think... Do y'all think that this is the real Trump right here? Because somebody earlier said Trump, you know, he speaks real and, you know, he don't sugarcoat anything. Like, you know, that's his demeanor or whatever. But do you guys really think that what he's saying about Nicki Minaj, like, is this off the dome, right? Or is this like teleprompter? What do y'all think about this? Is y'all really think that he actually listened to Nicki Minaj? He know enough about her to be giving her flowers like this? Or is it just because she donated to his campaign? Which one is it? Which one is it, chat? Which one is it? Come on now. Come on, chat. We the people want our country back. Okay, here we go. All right. That father beats blah 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 blah. If war happens, all of this means nothing. Hey Don, what's up, JC? What's going on, JC? What's going on? What's going on? Alrighty. Just joking, but you got to admit Donald Trump is entertaining. He's definitely entertaining. I gotta give him that. He's definitely entertaining for sure. I voted for Trump because it's about time we got in the White House. All right. As an American, I'm worried about the national security. Okay. Okay. He's really an actor. Okay. Ain't no damn way he listens to Nick. Ain't no way Donald Trump popping in no Nicki Minaj, bro. Not on a Saturday night. Come on, chat. Come on. Come on, bro. He's pandering. That's what it is, chat. Y'all think he's pandering? Let me know if he's pandering, y'all. Let me know. He said Nicki Minaj, she has a lot of cash. She has a lot of cash, chat. He said Nicki Minaj has a lot of cash. Real talk. He said she has a lot of cash, dog.
Person that's here who's the greatest and most successful female rapper in history, Nicki Minaj. Come on. And, you know,
Nicki
and
Minaj.
Nicki makes a lot of cash. Not as much as Michael Dell. Not quite.
Nicki makes a lot of cash. Yeah, she getting a lot of that cash to your ass too. That's why you pandering. That's why you pandering. Come on, Donald. Come on now. Be real, Donald. Be real. Come on now. Let us see the real you, Donald. Come on.
Not as much, but that's okay. But Nicki makes a lot of money, and she's generously stepping up. She's investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in Trump accounts to support the children and really the children of her incredible fans. That's great. Focus on that. Why should you give to somebody else's fans? Give to your fans. I like that. But and I just think she's great. You know, I've been hearing so much over the years because I didn't know Nicki, and I've been hearing over the years she's a big Trump supporter and a Trump fan, and she took a little heat on occasion. Her community isn't necessarily, I tell you, we did pretty damn well with that, with your community, as we say. But Nicki has been an unbelievable supporter. She gets almost as much as Mr. Wonderful over here. He's been another one that's been so good. But I'd like to ask you to come up, Nicki. Come on up. Come on.
Oh, he asked Nicki to come up. Chat, have y'all saw this, chat? Y'all let me know if y'all saw this. I don't know. I haven't saw this, chat. Have y'all saw this? What they talking about right now? Who ready to throw down for their beliefs? Maybe his anaconda wanted some of them buns, hon. You funny as hell, my boy. You funny as hell. Blah, 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 blah. Pandering like the Democratic National Convention twerk celebration. Hey, I ain't got, look, hey, look. I'm just saying they was pandering too. They definitely was pandering too at the Democratic. Hey, look, I'm not saying that. Look, I'm not saying this because I agree with the left, right? I'm not saying that. I'm just saying though, like they all pander, bro. Whoever gives the most money to their campaign, that's who they respect. At the end of the day, I always wanted Charlie Kirk to go public place after public place for years and years just to insult people, make a scene, and make people angry, yet nothing ever happened to him, blah, 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 blah. Come on, y'all, be respectful in the chat, y'all. Be respectful in the chat. Y'all ain't gotta insult each other, okay? Be respectful in the chat. Do I have any moderators in the chat? Don Case, what's up, Don Case? What's going on? Do I have any moderators in the chat? Alrighty. Let's be real. Trump is holding shit down. I don't care what y'all say. Y'all act like our freedoms are permanent. We argue over opinions like there aren't people defending those opinions with blood. I agree with that, Trav. I agree with that. I agree with what you're saying there. All right. But y'all just be respectful. Y'all be respectful. Y'all ain't got to insult each other. You're thinking of Renee, not, you know who, blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. We're going back. So I didn't see this, chat. I did not see this. I don't know if I haven't saw her speak at all. So I'm actually this is my first reaction. I'm reacting to this in real time, real talk. I haven't saw this.
She's been such a great supporter and a great supporter of Trump accounts. And I said, I am going to let my nails grow because I love those nails. I'm going to let those nails grow.
Your case has a story, and we read it in data. Every detail matters. Every document, every report.
She's so good. She's been MAGA. What can I say? She's been with us all the way. Right, Alex? She's been with us all the way. And just want to thank her. And it wasn't so easy. For you, it was easier, right? You want to come up? You want to come up? Mr. Wonderful, come on up here.
Come on,
You've
Nicki,
been
damn.
terrific.
What is this?
Come on up.
What, she got to walk around the building just to get up to the stage? Like, what the hell? Damn. What, she got on some fucking 20-inch stilettos? Hey, real talk. Yo, y'all, did y'all hear about the people that are saying that she's actually up there? She's actually up there because she's trying to get a pardon for one of her family members or something like that. Like maybe she's trying to get some records or something removed. I think it's her husband or her family. I don't know. But are y'all hearing these talking points too? Like the only reason she's supporting him is because she's trying to get a pardon for her husband or something like that. Allegedly, I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying. That's what I heard. I'm not saying it's true, but have y'all heard that talking point? Have y'all heard that talking point? That she's actually pandering because she's looking for a pardon for her husband because he's on the SO list. Allegedly. Allegedly, chat. Allegedly. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me her exactly her husband and brother. I don't know. I'm saying allegedly, chat. Is that why she's up there? Come on, y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. I don't know.
Well, I don't know what to say, but I will say that I am probably the president's #1 fan. And that's not going to change. And the hate or what people have to say, it does not affect me at all. It actually motivates me to support him more. And it's going to motivate all of us to support him more. We're not going to let them get away with bullying him and, you know, the smear campaigns. It's not going to work, okay? He has a lot of force behind him, and God is protecting him. Amen.
Chat. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. Y'all stand for this chat. What y'all think is going on, man? What do y'all think is going on right here, chat? Come on, man. Come on, chat. Here we go. Here we go. I'm sorry. Was he vetting everyone who came up to his microphone to make sure that they were dumb first? He also did plenty of professional debates. He went to Oxford, blah, blah, blah. Who y'all talking about? I don't even know who they talking about in the chat right now. I don't know. I don't know who y'all talking about in the chat right now. I don't know. Y'all got a whole different conversation going on. I thought we was focusing on what this lady was saying right now. I don't know. But y'all got a whole different thing going on. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man, and get us up to 20 likes. We're almost there right now. Let's go.
Thank you.
That was so cringe, chat. That was so cringe. Like, what was the point of that? I'm not gonna lie, Trump. I don't think you should have did that, Trump. I don't think you should have did that. I don't know. I don't think that was the move. I don't think that was the move. I don't know. But, you know, who am I? That was so cringe though, chat. That was cringe. That was cringe.
On behalf of all the entrepreneurs in America, I'd like to thank you, Mr. President, because we create 72% of the jobs. Companies 5 to 500 employees, and all we care about is policy. We love policy, pro-business policy, and these accounts are fantastic for independence and support. I thank you very much. It's all about the entrepreneur, and I think you know that, sir.
Well, that was great.
So that guy, I don't remember his name. But apparently he's like the biggest donor. And then she's like, I guess she has the most influence. I don't know, but she gives a lot too. He said she giving hundreds of thousands of dollars to Trump accounts. I don't know, but maybe he's like one of the biggest donors. I don't know. And then she is like the biggest influencer. So, you know, that's why they were up there. I don't know.
A little interlude. I don't know. That's better than getting Scott Bessent up.
Experience the irresistible crunch of our golden fish crisps, more addictive than
Sean,
chips
get
or
your
spicy
bitch ass
corn
out my
snacks.
chat, Sean.
Made from
Sean.
Thank you both.
Sean talking about hit the dislike button. Sean, get your bitch ass out my chat. Get your bitch ass out of my chat, Sean. Now your bitch ass gone forever. You can't even come back no more, pussy.
Very much. Two terrific people. When Trump accounts officially launch on July 4th of this year, every parent will be able to activate their accounts and access the funds at the trumpaccounts.gov. So it's all set up, all ready to go. It's beautiful. The site
I'm literally sitting up here reacting to all of this in a non-biased way, right? How can you dislike the video? Why? Well, is it you don't like the video because you hate Trump, or you think that I'm a liberal? Like, how do you even come to that conclusion? What am I doing to make me seem like I'm so biased or I'm leaning one way or the other? What am I doing, chat? What am I doing? Somebody tell me. What am I doing? You literally talking about some dislike the live. That's a hater. That's hater. That's literally hater energy, bro. Get the fuck out of my damn live.
Is beautiful. On that glorious day, we also expect to have commitments from generous private individuals in all 50 states, and they'll be making additional contributions for children in their own states. And already legendary investor Ray Dalio has pledged to adopt the entire state.
Yeah, I kicked him out because they called me the 86,000 K King. Understand that. You keep talking, I'm going to kick your ass out for 86,000 seconds. Understand that. Understand that.
Of Connecticut. That's pretty good, Michael. And thank you very much, Ray. Great legend. And today, one of the original advocates of this program has agreed to adopt his home state of Indiana, Brad Gerstner. And Brad's here someplace. Where's Brad? Come on. I think Michael and Brad, would you come up here, please? Come up here. I mean, this isn't exactly Mr. Wonderful and Nikki, but I think they might be worth more money than Mr. Wonderful, right?
All right, let's move on. We already got the part where we wanted to talk about. We wanted to get the part where Nicki Minaj came up, and I haven't saw that. So, but that was a lot of people saying that she went up because she needed a pardon for her husband. I don't know. Allegedly, I'm not gonna say that, but that's what they were saying. So, anyways.
Of Intergovernmental Relations. This is our latest installment of the Metro Ice Out report. We're joined by several officials across from local and state government today. We have been continuing to give these updates.
All right, we're going to go on to CNN.
Joining me now is Minnesota Governor.
I know y'all hate CNN, right? I'm going to show Fox too. I'm going to show Fox News. I'm going to show all the outlets. I know y'all hate CNN, but we're going to see what they talking about too. Come on, chat. Come on, chat. We're going to see what they talking about too.
Tim Walz, Governor Walz met with the White House Border Czar Tom Homan today, who was dispatched to Minneapolis in the wake of.
Before we get to Tim Walz, let me see what's going on in the chat real quick. No, man, Dom is cool. Chat, it's funny. Shout out to Jester, man. Shout out to Jester. Alrighty. Let's see what's going on. Kick me out. Still funny words. Hurt so bad. Blah 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 blah. I can't listen to that disgusting man anymore. I don't understand how people think he's good. Everything he touches, he ruins. All of his businesses have been bankrupt like 6 times. He is evil. Okay, that's your opinion. Understand that everybody has a right to their opinion. Just do it respectfully. Alrighty. Charlie Kirk. Blah blah blah. So because I'm a conservative, beating you in this argument, I must have vetted you beforehand. Alrighty. I don't know what you're talking about. Oh, you're responding to RPP. Okay. You guys are going back and forth in the chat. Okay, I got it. Alrighty. Here we go. Says Tim Walz speaks out after meeting with White House border. Here we go. Caesar.
Of Saturday's fatal shooting. It's the governor's first television interview since Alex Priddy was killed. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry to make you stand out in the cold, though I guess you're used to it.
Minnesota.
Yeah. First of all, the meeting with Tom Homan, how did that go? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, Tom Homan's a professional, which is a lot more than Bovino and Kristi Noem. But look, I think the thing we said is we're very clear about this.
Oh, he took a shot. He took a shot, chat. He took a shot that was early, chat. He took a shot real quick. I don't know if y'all saw it. Y'all heard that shot he just took. But he took a shot. I mean, it wasn't even 10 seconds into the interview. He took a shot. Let me go back. He took a shot. He gave respect to Tom Homan, and then he took a shot, chat. Listen to that again.
Of Saturday's fatal shooting. It's the governor's first television interview since Alex Priddy was killed. I appreciate you being here. I'm sorry to make you stand out in the cold, though I guess you're used
Minnesota.
to it. Yeah. First of all, the meeting with Tom Homan, how did that go? What are your thoughts on it?
Well, Tom Homan's a professional, which is a lot more than Bavino and Kristi Noem. But look, I think
Tom Homan is a professional, which is a lot more than Bavino and Kristi Noem. Right? He let it be known right now. He's taking shots right out the gate, chat. Right out the gate, he's taking shots.
I think the thing we said is we're very clear about this, that we need these folks out of Minnesota, and we need justice for Renee Good and for Alex, and those were things that we came with. I think the thing that I'm most concerned about is the tone was different. There was a tone shift. I wish it was because of the horrific shooting that somebody saw some morality, but I think it's probably the press. But with that being said, I'm not interested in a more efficient Metro Surge. I'm ready for them to get out of here, and I think that's where Minnesotans are talking about. So it was progress. Look, I never got a call from Bavino or Noem.
Never.
Nothing. No, nothing. When they're coming here, and Tom Homan landed last night, and he called me last night and asked if he could have a meeting, and he was there at 9 o'clock. So, look, I think that's
Hey, I ain't gonna lie. Tim Walz might be standing on business, chat. Tim Walz might be standing on business. Y'all heard what he said. He said, I didn't receive a phone call from Kristi Noem or Greg Bavino. They just barged into my fucking state, chat. They just barged in like this is their state. Who the hell they think they playing with, chat? Who do they think they playing with? Right? He made sure that Greg Bavino was up out of there just like that. Right? He said, I received a phone call from Tom Homan. He called me and let me know that he was coming. He had just landed. Right? But he said at the end of the day, I respect his professionalism. I respect how he's moving. But at the end of the day, I want y'all out of my damn state, chat. He said, I want y'all out of my fucking state. He said, I don't care about the shift, like the tone shift, any of that, right? I respect the tone shift, all of that. But at the end of the day, I want you out of my damn state. I want you out of my state. Yo, Tim Walz is standing on business, chat. Say he ain't. Put a 1 in the chat if Tim Walz is standing on business. Put a 1 in the chat. Put a 2 if he ain't standing on business. Put a 2 if he's not standing on business. I think Tim Walz is standing on business, chat. I think he's standing on business. Come on now. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with Tim.
That's where Minnesotans are talking about. So it was.
Hold
the thing
up.
that I'm most concerned about is the tone was different.
Here we
need
go.
These folks out of Minnesota, and we need justice for Renee Good and for Alex, and those were things that we came with. I think the thing that I'm most concerned about is the tone was different. There was a tone shift. I wish it was because of the horrific, shooting that somebody saw some morality, but I think it's probably the press. But with that being said, I'm not interested in a more
what I can tell you right now, the tone shift was different, right? And I wish it was because of what took place to Renee Good and Alex Preddy. I wish it was because of that, but we know it was because of the heat that they was taking from the media. That's why the tone was different. Tim Walz is standing on business, chat. He is not playing any games. He calling it how he see it. He is literally calling it how he see it. He calling it how he see it, chat. Come on now. He calling it. He calling it, chat. He calling. I don't care what you say. Call him a clown all you want. Call him a clown. Call him a joke. Right? He is standing on business right now. Say what you want to say.
more efficient Metro Surge. I'm ready for them to get out of here, and I think that's where Minnesotans are talking about. So it was progress. Look, I never got a call from Bavino or Noem.
Never.
Nothing. No, nothing. When they're coming here, and Tom Homan landed last night, and he called me last night and asked if he could have a meeting, and he was there at 9 o'clock. So, look, I think that's progress, but they started this fire, so we're not giving anybody credit for putting it out. But right now, what we need is a
I don't think y'all heard what he said. Dog. He said we ain't giving nobody credit. They started this fire, and we ain't giving you no credit for putting it out. You started this fucking fire. Tim Walz standing on business, chat. Come on now. Stop playing with him. Stop playing with him, chat. Come on now. Come on, chat.
Turn to normalcy by these ICE agents out of here. And you talked about this in all those meetings with the White House and with Tom Homan and his team. Nobody asked about Alex or his family, so I appreciate you bringing that up.
Yo, if you don't think I'm realistic, Tony, get your bitch ass out the chat. Why the fuck you watching me for? You watching me, I'm not watching you. Motherfucker, get your bitch ass out my chat. Your ugly ass.
This family going...
That's why your mama don't like you, little boy.
...through the horror of losing their son, and then also to see him slandered like that, it's just...
Not only slandered, I'm slandered by the top officials
yes, in the world,
the
the most powerful people in the world, and not taking it back. And look, for one whole day, certain news stations, that's all they were running, and that's one of the problems here. Look, Minnesota, they came here. We don't have near the undocumented folks that many other states do. Minnesota's a well-run state. Minnesota's a place where people get along. We welcome immigrant community, and they brought this down on us. And I think you're here, Anderson. You're telling your folks it's a siege. It's a siege in all respects. We have children being pulled from their parents. We have elderly people being drug out in this type of cold with no clothes. It's just absolute cruelty.
I mean, is it in your mind political that they came here to Minnesota?
Yes. Well, there's no other facts for it. They've changed why they're here. Donald Trump himself said, I won that state 3 times. He didn't. And then I get a letter the other day from Pam Bondi demanding our voting records in this. And kind of like, well, we'll send these people out of here if you do that.
But there was
so they're saying it's about the voting records. They're saying that it's all politics why they're there. They're not there because of the immigration. They're saying Minnesota got one of the lowest immigration populations in the United States. So why are they focusing so hard on Minnesota? That's what they're saying. That's what the left is saying. That's what Tim Walz and the folks are saying, right? They're saying, why are they coming to Minnesota for? Minnesota don't really have that many immigrants there, like Texas, you know what I'm saying? Like California, you know what I'm saying? Like Minnesota is not in the top 10, my boy. Why are you here? It's all political. That's what Tim Walz is saying. Tim Walz is standing on business, whether you like it or not. Tim Walz is standing on business.
Implication of quid pro quo, in mind.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Amateurish, but that's what they're doing, and they're never going to get those. And states control that. 10th Amendment. You're seeing all the contradictions. I appreciate you saying this. 2nd Amendment, 10th Amendment, everything else that is no longer there. But the one thing I can say is that come out of this, and you've seen it, the strength of the people of Minnesota, the decency of Americans, the ability to care for their neighbors, to be out there, that will last a lot longer than this administration. But I just say right now, it's very disheartening to me to see the president say Kristi Noem's doing a great job. I'm not sure there's been anybody more incompetent or cruel that's ever served in a cabinet position than her, and this is on her. And look, we need to know who these people were. We need these guys brought back here. I
ain't gonna lie though, Chad. he put some respect. He put some respect on Tom Homan's name. He definitely put some respect on Tom Homan's name. But he ain't giving a damn about Kristi Noem. He ain't giving a damn about Kristi Noem. He is on her head right now. Let me go and read the chat, man. I hope everybody in the chat doing well. Real talk. I hope y'all doing well, right? I don't hate anybody. You know what I'm saying? You come and give me that energy, I'm just gonna give it right back to you. My people in my chat that know me, the people that know me, they know I'm the goddamn 86,000 K King. Understand that. I control the trolls. Real talk. But look, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. Here we go. Let me go read the chat real quick. Here we go. I'm watching the news. Tony said I'm watching the news. Typical voter who gets excited over lip service. Alrighty, yep. I also worked in the Harris campaign. I'm just saying not to get excited so quickly. Man, what are you talking about, bro? I'm just reacting with passion, bro. What are you talking about, bro? Judge not, for you shall be judged, bro. Stop trying to judge. Your discernment is poor, my boy. Your discernment is grade 0, my boy. You terrible. You terrible, my boy. You can't read me. Go to sleep. Did he just say it's a well-run state? You can't make this stuff up. Yep, that's what he said. That's what Tim Walz said. That's what Tim Walz said. That daycare has a name, sir. It's blah, 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 blah. Why isn't Walz in prison yet? What a freaking whack job. What do they have on Walz? What do they have on Walz that he's supposed to be in prison? Put that in the chat. Let me know. Why are we watching the least honest news station? Guys, I'm showing all of the news outlet. Look, when you come into the room At least just wait it out. At least go back and see how long I've been live and see what I've already shown. You come into the middle of the damn live and oh, why are you showing the least honest news station? Blah 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 blah. This way y'all be having these preconceived notions that somebody is left or somebody is liberal because you come into somebody live and you just prejudge. You don't know shit. You don't know shit. You standing on stupid. That's what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You standing on stupid. That's what you're doing. Anyways, I'm back. I was talking to the dad. Okay, what's up, Alice? How you doing, Alice? Hope you're doing well. Hope you're doing well, Alice. I'm curious if people who got shot last year were going to blow the whistle. The guy who did the shooting did say he worked for Tim Walz. All right, so I respect everybody's opinion, y'all. Real talk. I respect everybody's opinion. Okay, but when you come into a live, just make sure you understand what's happening before you prejudge. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. That's all I ask. Anyways, because the people that's been here for a while, they can tell you right now, I've already showed Fox, I've showed other platforms, and I'll continue to show different platforms. I'm not just showing CNN. We just come into this one. Why can't I show CNN, right? You want me to show one side and one side only. That's it. But that ain't how it works over here. You can go to somebody else live.
Well, that's the thing. I mean,
we showed up to do an investigation, and we're not allowed onto the site.
In any normal situation, your state investigators,
the best,
would be on the scene, would be working the crime scene, would be in charge of this, or at least working with federal law enforcement.
And they've developed the trust of the people here, and what they come up with, they don't make any judgments on it. They turn it over. A grand jury will then bring indictments.
Has Tom Homan made any indication that that'd be something?
He said he would call Kash Patel about it. I asked him, I said, that's one of our demands that this happen. I also said, insult to injury. It's just like there's a cruelty that runs so deep it's hard to understand. They opened a federal investigation.
I will say this, though, Tim Walz. Tim Walz, I will say this, though. In chat, y'all probably going to agree with me with this. The fans ain't handing over this investigation, dog. They are not handing over this investigation, so he can quit trying to advocate for that. Like, he can stop trying to say this, say that. They are not handing over this investigation. They were there on scene when it happened. They're gonna carry out the entire investigation. So he can stop making these talking points. Come on, y'all already know they're not gonna hand it over. They're not doing it.
Investigation into Renee Good's wife, and that's still ongoing. And I said, look, you want to send some goodwill to the people of Minnesota, you need to drop that. But he indicated he would do that. I see the president say he might peel down a little bit. When you deal with the president, and I said, I'm in a situation where people say, well, you got...
Well, Tony, maybe they shouldn't be so fucking stupid like you, Tony. Right? Maybe they should think, well, let me sit back and just observe for a minute before I open my fucking mouth. How about that? I don't know. Maybe they're just stupid turds like you, Tony. I don't know, Tony. Maybe it's a bunch of people who follow your dumb ass.
Got to give him something, you got to do something, don't anger him or whatever. It's pretty hard not to be angry when your citizens are being shot. It's pretty hard to be angry when you see the amateurs out here, wreaking havoc, and there's no purpose to this. And I think what's really important to tell Americans, Minnesotans believe in law and order. Minnesotans believe that we should have border control. Minnesotans believe in due process, though. And Minnesotans want to know, if you say you're going to get the worst of the worst, quit lying about who you're arresting. Tell us who you're arresting.
It is shocking just to see. I mean, we've known for a long time these guys are wearing masks, but it is now just an army of masked men who seem to be acting with impunity and seem to be. I mean, I can't tell you.
I will say this, man. People are not reacting because these federal agents are chasing or going after the worst of the worst. That's not why we see them protest, chat. Y'all can agree to disagree, but we're not seeing protests because federal agents are going after the worst of the worst, and regular day-to-day citizens are impeding what they're doing to get the worst of the worst. No, they're protesting because they're going after regular people. They're profiling people that are U.S. citizens based on their skin color, based on their tone, how they talk. That's what's happening. That's the truth. I've seen it in real time. I've seen people who actually are there on the scene and in certain situations. That's why people are protesting. They're not protesting because they're actually going after the worst of the worst.
How many other videos are there of them like cursing out people?
Disagree respectfully. Disagree respectfully, or I will get your ass up out of here. 86,000 seconds. Understand that.
Look at the cruelty of it. And up at the Whipple building, if you went up there, the federal building where they're stationed, they come out to get in their car and they taunt these folks. And we finally got to the point where we have to keep order. And it's very difficult when they're undermining order. They create this chaos and then we have to come in and clean it up. So we took over the security of that building. When I say we, the state and the National Guard. So instead of those scenes up there you saw of just chaos and smoke grenades or whatever.
Stormtrooper. Who are you talking about, Stormtrooper? Stormtrooper, who are you talking about? Who are you talking about when you say, how can you claim to be educated when you're literally doing it incorrect? Who are you talking about, Stormtrooper? Let me know. I'm curious. Everybody put their attention on Stormtrooper real quick. Who are you talking about, my boy? Who are you talking about? Thomas said, you are correct, my friend. Okay. False. Chef says false. Okay. See what I'm saying? We could disagree respectfully. That's why I don't like them. Okay. I'm trying to figure out who he's talking about. He might be talking to somebody else in the chat. He can't be talking to me. I never claimed to be educated. He can't be talking to me, chat. Y'all must don't know who the fuck I am. You ain't talking to me. I'm the 86,000.
You saw National Guard with uniforms on with their names, no mask, handing out donuts, hot chocolate, and coffee. And today I got a request from the protesters up there if they could deliver homemade food to the National Guard who are away from their homes. That's the way this is supposed to work. These are your neighbors.
Oh, okay, okay.
We have a group of folks here, mercenaries, who are told we're the enemy. They're kitted up like they're in Afghanistan to do these things. They take 7 people to throw Alex on the ground and then shoot him. It's insane, and I appreciate all the news media that here is telling it, and tell the rest of the country, stand with us on this. This is a stand we have to hold on. They have to leave here. They have to bring these folks to justice, and they have to be some accountability to the top levels. Kristi Noem still having a job today is absolutely outrageous.
The administration seemingly in cleanup mode over the killing of ICU nurse Alex Preddy. To people here, though, the cleanup is not what's wanted. Coming clean is, and signaling a course correction, if that's what the president is in fact now doing, is not the same as doing the right thing. With that in mind, here's the president in neighboring Iowa this evening talking about the new official he sent here and the change he expects to see.
I'm curious to see. I don't think I saw. I know the president was in Iowa. He did a rally in Iowa, but I'm not sure what he said about Tom Homan and what he's expect to see from Tom Homan. So let's see what he says here. Let's see what's going on in the chat. Alrighty. Damn. Alrighty. Y'all going in the chat, back and forth. Okay. All right. Here we go.
We have Tom Homan there now. We put him in there. He's great. And they met with the governor, the mayor, everybody else, and we're going to de-escalate a little bit.
De-escalate a little bit, he said. That's the president talking to a Fox host about bringing in his border czar Tom Homan to oversee the federal operation here and removing border official Gregory Bovino. The host, Will Cain, followed up with this.
Oh,
sorry, I can't give blood that day.
Is this a pullback?
I don't think it's a pullback. It's a little bit of a change. Everybody in this room that has a business, you make little changes. Bovino is very good, but he's a pretty out there kind of a guy. And in some cases, that's good. Maybe it wasn't good here.
So Bovino is out and out there, according to the president, a little bit, and Homan is in. And before leaving for Iowa, the president also seemed to promise answers and accountability in the wake of what Bovino's men did to Alex Preddy just a few blocks from here just days ago.
We're doing a big investigation. I want to see the investigation. I'm going to be watching over it. I want a very honorable...
I ain't gonna lie. I mean, I get him not throwing Greg Bovino under the bus, right? Don't let that statement go over your head, though. I mean, he's a kind of an out there kind of guy. I know he's an out there kind of guy. Basically, I mean, Bovino, he fucked up. Just say it. Just Donald Trump, just say he fucked up. It's okay. It ain't necessarily throwing your man under the bus, but that's just like if one of your friends say do some bullshit, right? You don't want to throw him under the bus, but you say some slick shit like, he's just an out there kind of guy, because Bovino really dropped the ball when he went on live television and told those lies. He dropped the ball on that one. And that's why his ass got sidelined. That's exactly why he got set down on the bench, just like that.
An honest investigation. I have to see it myself.
Well, keeping them honest, though, we've already learned that the investigation will be solely in the hands of the Department of Homeland Security. Neither the Justice Department nor the FBI will be involved, and no one from the state. When asked about DHS, Secretary Kristi Noem, the president today, said she was doing a, quote, very good job. Tonight, though, House Democratic leader Hakeem Jeffries is calling for her firing. Republican senators Lisa Murkowski and Thom Tillis are also calling for her departure. They're the first senators from their party to do so. Murkowski is saying it was, quote...
But chat, am I wrong when I say this? Y'all let me know in the chat, right? Yo, y'all let me know in the chat, right? Y'all let me know if I'm wrong, right? Is this not a conflict of interest, though? Right? Having DHS do the investigation, is this not a conflict of interest? Y'all let me know, chat. Am I wrong? Don't call me stupid. I don't know everything, bro. But why can't another agency do the investigation? Why? Why? There's a camera angle that makes it look like it was Preddy's gun that went off in the hands of the agent who took it from him before two other agents opened fire, blah, 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 blah. False. That's a lie. I like your show or podcast. You say the truth. Keep it up. Shout out to Thomas, man. Shout out to Thomas. But do you understand what I'm saying? Like, they said that DHS, the FBI is not going to do this investigation, right? Nobody else is going to do this investigation but DHS. Is this not a conflict of interest? Is it not? Yes or no? Let me know. Let me know, chat. Let me know if that's a conflict of interest or not.
Probably time for her to go. Senator Tillis, when asked if he had confidence...
I'm not deleting chats. I am not deleting chats. Y'all say what you want to say. Just make sure you're saying respectful things, right? Y'all let me know. Just let me know. If you're saying, just make sure you're saying respectful things, right? You ain't got to just say anything crazy or disrespectful. But I'm not deleting chats. I'm not deleting chat. In Arizona, ICE stepped aside for other agencies because an agency other than DHS will be conflicting results. Okay. It's called the burden of proof, and I think the real reason why you need to Google the evidence for you is because you know you're lying and blah blah. Oh, you're still arguing with that guy. Okay. I agree that third parties should investigate, like in Georgia, the Bureau of Investigation does these. Okay. So I'm not crazy. I'm not crazy. Okay, okay. Let me go ahead and get you off my live, Sean Cope. You'll never be able to come back to my live. You're a bitch. I meet people with the same energy. I told y'all respect me and I'll respect you. But if you disrespect me, motherfucker, I come back. I shoot back, bitch. I don't just let you shoot at me. I shoot back. Understand that. But please respect me because I don't want to come at you like that. Don't come at me. I won't come at you like that. Come on, Jack. Come on now. Don't come at me like that. I won't come at you like that, Jack. Come on.
And Secretary Noem said, quote, no, not at all. I think she should go. He later softened his remarks, but only slightly.
Senator, do you have confidence?
Somebody said, in my opinion, right? He didn't watch the video. He didn't hear the video, right? Because I didn't hear any weapon go off before the federal agents started shooting. I didn't hear any weapon go off before that. So he said, in my opinion, he's not looking at the evidence, right? He don't care about the video evidence and the sound behind the video. He don't care about that. All he cared about, when there's video proof in his face, when he can hear what happened on all the different angles, you do not hear any weapon discharging before the federal agent discharged his weapon. You don't hear it. It's not there. It's not there, chat. It's not there, chat. It's not there, chat. It's not there, chat. It's not there.
Against the Secretary, no?
None at all.
But do you think Noem should step down?
I think Noem needs to decide what, I think if Noem looks at her body of work, I could not be. If I were in her position, I can't think of any point of pride over the last year. She's got to make her own decision, or the president does, but she has taken this administration into the ground on an issue that we should own.
How would that be a conflict? The state investigate damn near all of the crimes in their state. How would it be a conflict? Because the state investigated, right? I mean, I think that they still will have at the end of the day, right? Whether the state, both sides can be argued, right? DHS, there could be a conflict of interest because these are their people or whatever. In the state, right? The state, there could be a conflict of interest. It could be argued on both sides. So we're just arguing in the loop, really.
Senator Tillis also laid into the president's deputy chief of staff and ultimate point man on immigration and deportation.
Stephen Miller never fails to live up to my expectations of incompetence. I can tell you, if I were president, neither one of them would be in Washington right now.
Well, Stephen Miller, for his part, is weighing in as well tonight, in part about the basis for this inaccurate statement, which both Secretary Noem and Gregory Bavino read just hours after Alex Preddy's killing.
An individual
approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted.
Okay, Simon. Okay, Simon. Okay, Simon. Okay, Simon. If that was true, Simon, if that was true, Preddy committed a felony when he assaulted an ICE agent. Boy, y'all be coming up with these narratives, bro, to justify the death of people, bro. This is sad, bro. This is so sad. Wow. Y'all just create so many narratives, bro. Why are posts disappearing? I don't know. People are retracting their own posts, bro. I'm not retracting nobody's posts at all, right? I'm not. But okay, if that's the case, Simon, why did these two nutbags right here, why did they lie on live television? Watch this. Why did they lie, chat? Why did they lie? If that's the case, if what Simon is saying is true, why the fuck did these two nutbags lie right here? Why did they lie on live TV? Come on. Here we go. Let's go. Let's fucking go.
Just hours after Alex Preddy's killing.
An individual
approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officer.
Here, lie number one, chat. Lie number one, chat. Did Alex Preddy, did he approach anybody with a gun, with a weapon? Yes or no? Did he approach anybody with a weapon, chat? Yes or no? Yes or no? Come on. Let's break this down. Let's break this down right here. Did Alex approach any federal agent with a weapon? Yes or no? I want everybody to answer. Everybody answer. Everybody in the chat answer. Let's go. Did he approach any federal agents with a weapon? Yes or no? Come on, chat. Come on. Come on, let's break this down. Since y'all know so much, you've been listening to all the breakdowns. Come on, let's break it down. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Let's go over this piece by piece, lie by lie. Come on. Yes or no? Yes or no? All right. Preddy did approach officers, just not brandishing the gun. He never approached them. Go back and watch the video. They came into his vicinity. He never approached any of the agents. Never. They came over to where he was. He was backing up with the camera. What are you people watching? What are you watching? Oh my goodness. Let me go find this video. These people are fucking delusional, bro. These people are fucking delusional. They just make up shit to believe what they want to believe, bro. This is crazy. This is crazy. This is insane. Wow, bro. Bitch, get off my channel, motherfucker. Now your stormtrooper, now your bitch ass is gone. You sound like a Karen? All right, get your bitch ass off my channel too, bitch. I told y'all to be respectful. When you disrespect me, bitch, I know how to disrespect back. When you take shots at me, bitch, I know how to shoot back. Understand that. Understand that. I don't play with you bitch ass motherfuckers. Who next? Who next? He ran to the lady to help her. Yo, he didn't run anywhere. What are y'all talking about, bro? Y'all need to go back and watch the video, bro.
Officers attempted to disarm this individual,
but the armed suspect
reacted violently.
resisted. fearing for his life and the lives and safety of fellow officers.
An agent fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately.
Delivered medical aid.
Yo, Kristi Noem, I'm telling y'all, Kristi Noem is reading this like she don't even believe what she's reading. I'm telling y'all, she's reading this shit like, I can't believe I'm reading this bullshit. Like, she don't even sound confident in what she's reading.
Aid to the subject, but the subject was pronounced dead at the scene.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage.
Where an individual wanted.
This looked like a situation where an individual arrived to a scene to inflict maximum damage. Like, she don't even sound like she believe in what she's saying, bro. This how you know it's just bullshit, bro.
Fired defensive shots. Medics were on the scene immediately.
Delivered medical aid to the subject, but the subject was pronounced dead at the scene.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to inflict maximum damage.
Where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
This individual went and impeded their law enforcement operations, attacked those officers, had a weapon on him, and multiple dozens of rounds of ammunition.
When did he attack the federal agents, chat? Oh my God. These are the people that y'all love. These are the people that y'all love, chat. These are the people that y'all look up to. These are blatant, lying, diabolical devils, bro. Lying on an unalive man. Just lying on a man, trying to paint a narrative that he was evil. This is diabolical, bro. And this is who y'all love. This is who y'all believe. This is who y'all believe, bro. Come on, bro. This is wild work, chat.
This looks like a situation where an individual arrived at this scene to...
Bro, I see your comment, bro. Pull up the video. I see your comment. I'm gonna find the video. You don't have to repeat it. Pull up the full video. Pull up the... Bro, I see it. I see it. I see it. I see it.
To inflict maximum damage.
Where an individual wanted to do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
This individual went and impeded their law enforcement operations, attacked those officers, had a weapon on him, and multiple dozens of rounds of ammunition, wishing to inflict harm on these officers, coming brandishing like that and impeding their work that they were doing.
She is a devil that the Bible speaks of. Y'all, I'm telling y'all, this lady right here, oh my gosh, this is some evil, diabolical, lying straight through your teeth with a straight face. Can't be trusted as shit right here, bro.
To do maximum damage and massacre law enforcement.
This individual went and impeded their law enforcement operations,
This individual went and impeded their law enforcement operation and attacked, here it is.
Attacked those officers.
Attacked those officers, lie.
A weapon on him and multiple.
Had a weapon on him, right, which was not brandished. It was actually in his back. Nobody saw it at this point.
Dozens of rounds of ammunition.
Having dozens of rounds of ammunition is irrelevant. He was a lawful carrier, so mentioning that he had other rounds in his pocket, wherever, is totally irrelevant to the situation. So why are you mentioning that?
Wishing to inflict harm on these officers coming.
Wishing to inflict harm on these officers, lie.
Brandishing like that and
brandishing like that. What? Brandishing? What is she talking about, chat? These are the people that y'all believe. These are the fucking devils that y'all believe, chat.
Impeding their work that they were doing.
If either of these public officials had an ounce of decent parents and apologized.
This is crazy.
Stephen Miller, for his part, called Alex Preddy a would-be assassin, also domestic terrorist, Tonight, though, he is saying this, quoting now, the initial statement from DHS was based on reports from CBP
This is crazy.
on the ground. Additionally, the White House provided clear guidance to DHS that the extra personnel that have been sent to Minnesota for force protection should be used for conducting fugitive operations to create a physical barrier between the arrest teams and the disruptors. We are evaluating why the CBP team may not have been following that protocol. The words, "I'm sorry and I was wrong," were not included.
I have no. Of course, the words "I'm sorry and I was wrong" was not included. Of course, they're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that. They're not gonna say that, chat. They are not gonna say that. All right. Somebody sent me a video. Somebody sent me a video yesterday, so I'm gonna go and check it out real quick. Somebody sent me a video yesterday. Let me see if I can find it real quick. It was on one of my videos. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Let's see real quick. It's in the comments. He wanted me to go to this video so bad, so we're just gonna go to it.
Maybe it's time for President.
All right. So I'm gonna show this video real quick, chat. Y'all let me know what y'all think about this perspective from Megyn Kelly.
Maybe it's time for President Trump to just pull ICE out of Minnesota. Pull them. Not as a cave to these lunatics, but to teach them a lesson.
Matter of fact, let me go read the chats real quick. Hope everybody in the chat is doing well. Hope everybody's having a great time here today. Thank you for being here, guys. Thank you to everybody who hit the like button. I appreciate it. Okay, I definitely appreciate it. Alrighty. In the middle of the street, obstructing, says Hydra. Voss the Boss said he ran to the lady to help her. Facts. Not when he was directing traffic. He met them in the middle of the road. Okay. Okay. Nobody wants to admit fault anymore. Okay. Pretty was defending two women getting assaulted, was attacked by ICE, disarmed, and then was shot by ICE. All right, play the video. If I'm wrong, I'll admit it. Okay, Little Fitter Fitness, if you're around, I'll get to the video after this video right here. This video is like 2 minutes long, so we'll get to the video. I got to find the actual video. All right, blah, 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 blah. Pull up the video, blah, blah, blah. Who's y'all? Don't love or look up to anyone in our government. Matter of fact, I quit paying my taxes because I'm tired of how they acting. Okay. Nobody believes them. Okay, as a Republican, I do not have confidence in Noam. I will not defend her or her statement. Shout out to Kurt Wilson. That's a true statement right there. That I can definitely respect that, my man. I can respect that. Blah, 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 blah. Only thing he had in his hand was a camera. That's facts. Impeding them from pushing a woman in the streets. Okay, embarrassing. Attacking and resisting are different, but I'm saying stop bringing guns to a protest. You don't have to stop bringing guns to a protest. That is your constitutional right. Cody, to bring in Minnesota, you have, it's not against the law in Minnesota. In the state law, there's no law in Minnesota saying that you cannot bring a weapon that you have a license for to a protest. You can actually bring a weapon to a protest if you have that license to carry. So that's not true, right? People have their rights to do it. I'm about to get off my lunch break, but fun fact, Kristi Noem often rides on a private plane for personal travel that costs the American taxpayers about $2 million per flight to get to do press releases. Can anybody look that up? Is that true? I don't know how true that is. Let me know if that's true about Kristi Noem. When you zoom in frame by frame, Pretty reached for his weapon. After his weapon, ICE grabs, misfired, then ICE started shooting. Okay, Luis, we'll see. She's not the only one, okay? Y'all just don't understand how good government works. Okay, all righty. Yeah, tell that to Texas. Okay. All right, here we go. Let's see what Megyn Kelly has to say. Somebody put this in my comments, so I'm just going to see what she has to say real quick. Y'all let me know. Y'all can react to it in the comments.
Maybe it's time for President Trump to just pull ICE out of Minnesota. Pull them. Not as a cave to these lunatics, but to teach them a lesson. There's going to be zero federal immigration enforcement anywhere in this state. In fact, if you're a criminal illegal alien anywhere in the United States, Here is your invitation to move to Minnesota, where we are telling you you will be safe to commit crimes, no matter how destructive or disgusting it may be. Go ahead. You can set up a fraudulent business there, and it will flourish unchecked. Get them all there. You love the illegals so much, welcome them into your community with the open arms you purport to have. I mean, they're committing forcible sodomy on children. You'll just handle it and talk them out of their lawless ways. Good luck. I'm tongue-in-cheek here, but I'm like, something dramatic must be done. Remember when Texas Governor Greg Abbott, Florida Governor Ron DeSantis shipped the illegals who had been crossing the border north? All those rich progressives in Martha's Vineyard couldn't get those illegals out of their island fast enough. Remember? It is up to President Trump to deport the illegals and to secure the border. If they don't want anything to do with it, they don't want the feds doing their job, which is not for them to say. It is insurrection-y what they're doing. Okay. Have them.
Snap your W-2
I don't know. She didn't really. It just sounds like so sarcastic and just like a. I don't know. I can't really take her serious, to be honest with you. It's something about her. I don't know. That's all I'm gonna say about that. I can't really take her serious. She don't come off to me as a serious woman. She's just weird. I don't know. She just looks weird.
Chris Cuomo here. Welcome to News Nation. Take care, my friend. I want to start tonight with breaking news coming out of Minneapolis, okay? What's being described.
Icy Fox, what's going on, Icy Fox? That's my moderator, Icy Fox. Stacy, what's going on, man? Hope, Stacy, lady, I'm sorry, not man. Stacy, how are you doing? Icy Fox, what's going on, man? Hope everybody's doing well. Let me just go back in the chat real quick. Oh yeah, I was supposed to find the video. Let me find the video because somebody told me to find the video, right? So I did say I would find the video, right? She's a sociopath. They already have invited folks there. Yeah, she's weird. Sad thing is Minnesota actually has one of the lowest population of illegal immigrants at 4%. Actually, the whole state of Minnesota is 4%. Sorry. Okay. Yeah, I heard that before too. I heard that before as well. Alrighty. All right. What we're gonna do, chat, is we're gonna find the video real quick. Alex, let me find the video. And then we're gonna go ahead and cut the live because I heard that I'm glitching really bad. So they said that I'm glitching really bad. So here we go. We're gonna show this video, and because a lot of people now, what people are saying now, they're coming up with so many different narratives to try to justify this as, to just justify this shooting or whatever, right? Now they're saying that the weapon that he had holstered or that he had concealed, it actually agents to shoot him, right? They got to come up with anything to protect these agents from accountability. That's what they got to do, chat. That's what they got to do. All right, here we go. Let me see if I can find a really good video. Here we go.
To the latest on the deadly shooting in Minneapolis, President Trump says he is open to the possible withdrawal of federal immigration authorities from the state. ABC's Trevor Ault has the latest.
Overnight mounting outrage and demands for accountability in Minneapolis. Demonstrators face to face with police. Over the weekend, thousands braving sub-zero temperatures in protest after Saturday morning, Border Patrol agents shot and killed 37-year-old Alex Preddy, a U.S. citizen who worked as an ICU nurse. The city's second fatal shooting this month at the hands of federal agents. Whoa! Multiple graphic videos from the scene show Preddy appeared to try to help a woman who'd been pushed by a federal officer. He appears to be holding a cell phone before he's shoved by a federal agent, pepper sprayed, and pulled to the ground. 3 officers appearing to grapple with Preddy. 1 agent appearing to repeatedly hit him. One federal officer appears to draw a handgun, while another agent appears to be seen removing a gun from Preddy's waistband. The video then shows officers firing several shots as Preddy falls to the ground. The officers backing away and continuing to fire. An independent audio analysis finding 10 shots were fired in less than 5 seconds. In court documents, one witness, a physician who treated Preddy at the scene.
All right, man, they're saying that my video is lagging really bad, so I think we've been live long enough, chat. Use your brain. Hey, I appreciate everybody that came through today. I'm sorry that the Wi-Fi is not working really well in my truck right now. I am going live from my semi truck right now. I'm not driving, but I am I just went on a break. So anyways, why is he in the agent's face? What does that show us? Okay, I don't know if I don't know if you guys can actually see the video. I don't know if it's lagging really bad, but we're gonna go ahead and cut the live. So shout out to everybody that was here today. I appreciate everybody hitting that like button. Icy said you glitching bad, Dom, like bad. So I appreciate that, buddy. All the red states are like 18, 16, 20, especially Arkansas, Texas, and Arizona. Okay, I see what you're saying. Do you know that actually kind of funny because Minnesota probably would welcome them because there's a ton of farms and they have a lot of help. They need a lot of help. Okay. My surgery went well, guys. I'm home recovering. All praises to God, Stacy. Glory be to God. I'm glad that your surgery went well, and I'm glad that you're home recovering. All praises to God. Now we just got to see what Dr. Solomon. We gotta make sure he comes back. He just had surgery as well, so we got to make sure he come back and let us give us an update on that. So there are people paying $15 to $16 an hour for foreign work with benefits and no citizen is applying. Really? In Minnesota? Really? Okay. Why is he in the agent's face? What does that show us? Thank you, Dom. Be safe. Thank you, MT. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Keep an open mind, y'all. Absolutely. Everybody keep an open mind. And I appreciate everybody. I really do. Everybody that came in today that was very respectful. We disagree. We agree to disagree. It's all good. It's all love. So y'all take care. Have a great day. God bless everybody. And God bless America. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it.